Coming to you live underneath the basement of Clark A. Please give a warm welcome to your entertainer of the night, Tom Isaacson.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first ever episode of Ramboozled, based on a game show you've never heard of. As the ominous voice said, my name is Tom Isaacson. I will be your host for tonight's event. It's time to learn how the game will be played. Thank you for the applause. Let's see. On this board, there will be 4 categories, which we're about to name. There are point values associated with each question. The higher the point value, the more difficult the question will be. Contestants cannot answer until I have finished reading the question. They will have the opportunity to buzz in. If they get it right, they get the points associated. If they get it wrong, it goes to the next person. So on and so forth. The categories are copy editing, broadcasting, news organizations, which is our stuff about organizations in the real world, and a random category, which, while random, is still focused on journalism. But before we get into the game, it's time to introduce the contestants. And first up, the man of the hour, the professor of the night, it's Jake Sherlock.
Hi, Tom.
Jake, it's a pleasure to have you here. For those who don't know Jake teaches 2 classes here, and maybe more, at CSU. He teaches Media in Society, as well as General Reporting. He is also the student advisor for the College Avenue magazine, the collegiate newspaper, and best of the best, CTV. Absolutely. Jake, how are you tonight?
I'm well, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Do you think you're going to win tonight, Jake?
Probably not. I think I'm going to freeze.
Oh, that's just too bad.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. I agree. Now, we need to learn about the people who will be competing against him, because otherwise it wouldn't be a competition. So, starting off the night, it's the Thursday night feature reporter, Abby McPhail.
Please, thank you.
Abby McPhail plays guitar, loves shopping at Target, and has a cat named Butter, which might be the best cat name I've ever heard. Abby, how are you tonight?
I'm feeling good.
Do you think you're going to win?
No.
What are you going to do if you lose?
Call my mom, probably.
Interesting strategy. All right. And last but certainly not least, it is the quick-witted and amazing Cooper Byron. Hey. Cooper loves playing D&D, reading cool books, and has a quick-witted sense of humor. We love that here on the show. Cooper, welcome. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling so good.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Do you think you're going to win tonight?
Probably.
What are you going to do if you win?
I will definitely go home and eat food.
That sounds like a great celebration strategy. All right. We're going to take a quick break, but after we come back, we're going to get straight into the action. Stay tuned.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get into the game. Let's start with our first question. I'm going to give the professor of the night the board. Jake, the board is yours.
Oh, let's go for copy editing 100.
Copy editing for 100. Starting off slow. It's time to spin the wheel! With yours truly, Ren Wadsworth. Let's see what Jake gets. We're starting off the night strong. Jackpot! Unfortunately, there are no points in the jackpot at the moment, so Jake, you get nothing, and I'm going to move on. Abby, the board is yours.
Oh, I'm going to go with random for 200.
Random for 200. Yeah. Originally intended to be a daily comic strip, which costume superhero would be the first of its kind? Abby.
Superman?
That is correct. Well done. 200 points for Abby. Superman is one of my favorite DC superheroes. All right, Abby, the board is yours.
I'm going to stay with random and go with 300.
Random for 300, yes. Going for big points. It's time to spin the wheel!
Here we
go. Ren, spin that wheel. What is she going to get? Gamble! That means you get to gamble 300 points in the future to double it or not get it.
Okay.
All right, so let's remember that. 300 points for Abby. And now I'm going to move on. Cooper, the board is yours.
I think I'm also going to stick with random. It seems to be the strong topic here. Let's go for 400 random.
Random for 400. This humorous and satirical magazine would find its origins at Harvard. That would be Jake.
National Lampoon.
That is correct. Well done. 400 points for Jake. I have never read that. All right. Jake, the board is yours.
Random for 100.
Random for 100. This iconic newspaper puzzle is solved by determining a word based on a definition and using letters from other answers as assistance. I believe that was Cooper.
It's a crossword puzzle?
That is correct.
On the board. Let's go.
There you go. On the board indeed. Cooper, the board is yours.
On the board and the board is now crazy. 500 random. Let's go for it.
We're going to knock out this category. Random for 500. What H.G. Wells novel would be the inspiration of a 1938 broadcast panic? Jake.
War of the Worlds.
That is correct. Well done. What a great advertisement. All right, Jake, the board is yours.
Let's go back and try copy editing for 200.
Copy editing for 200. When is someone's work title capitalized in AP style? Jake.
When it comes before the name.
That is correct. Jake.
A reader.
That is incorrect. No one got the answer correct. The correct answer is actually a slug. All right. I'm going to give the board to Jake.
All right, let's go broadcasting for 200.
Broadcasting for 200. Often separated by a colon, the proportional, relationship of an image's width and height is defined as what? 3. Cooper.
It's by pixels? I don't know.
That is incorrect, unfortunately. Abby.
Maybe it's scale?
That is incorrect. Jake.
That would be the...
Time's up. The answer is the aspect ratio.
Okay.
Abby, I'm going to give you the board.
Oh, jeez. Because I need to get these points back, I'm going to go with news organizations for 500.
News organizations for 500.
Yeah.
What major U.S. newspaper was the most involved in the Watergate scandal? Jake.
Washington Post.
That is correct. Well done. Jake, the board is yours.
I'll do news organizations for 400.
News organizations for 400. What would be the United States' oldest publishing newspaper? Cooper.
Colonial paper?
That is incorrect, unfortunately. Abby.
The New York Times?
Not quite right. You're close, though. I'll give you that hint, Jake.
Oh, was it? I'm going to pass on it. I don't want to lose points.
Time is up. The answer is the New York Post. Interesting turn of events. Cooper, I'm going to give you the board.
Let's go broadcasting for 300.
Broadcasting for 300. This common rule of thumb helps frame up subjects or objects within an image to look appealing and is generally considered a well-composed shot. Abby, that is correct. Well done. The rule of thirds
Thank
for
God.
300. Abby, the board is yours.
I'm going to go with broadcasting for 400.
Broadcasting for 400. Reels of footage that are secondary to your primary footage and are captured to add more context to a story are called what? Abby.
B-roll?
That is correct. Well done. 400 points. We'd hope you know these things.
Yeah, me too.
Abby, the board is yours.
I'll finish out the category of broadcasting.
Broadcasting for 500. Radio stations define FM as what? Jake.
Frequency modulation.
That is correct. Well done. Jake, the board is yours.
Let's go copy editing for 300.
Copy editing for 300. Often mistaken as copy editing, what is the final step before publication? Jake.
Proofreading.
That is correct. Well done. Jake, the board is yours.
Copy editing for 400.
Copy editing for 400. When a date only indicates a month and a year, how is it written in AP style? Jake.
Spell out the month
You're close.
and the year.
That is correct. Fully spelled out.
Fully spelled out.
I wanted the full answer. You do teach this, Jake. Jake, the board is yours.
I have been known to teach copy editing. Let's finish it out for 500.
500. What would the dateline generally be if you were writing in the U.S. Capitol? Jake.
Washington, D.C.
That is correct. Well done. It says Washington, but it's supposed to be D.C. Jake, the board is yours.
News organizations for 300.
News organizations for 300. Who was the pioneer for the 24-hour news format in cable television? Jake.
CNN.
That is correct. I like CNN.
I do too.
All right, folks. It looks like we're out of time for this round of questions. Only 2 questions left on the board, though. We're going to come back after a quick break. Stay tuned.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Welcome back from the break, Rams and Ram fans. It is time to jump into the second round of questions. As you can see, the points are doubled, so there's everything to play for here. Let's take a look at the contestant scores at the moment. Cooper at -600, Jake at 2,900, leading the way, and Abby just at 200, but with the ability to gamble 300 points. Let's see if she uses it. All right, folks, it's time to jump in. I feel bad for Cooper for having -600 points. Cooper, I'm going to give you the board. Storytelling for 200, starting out slow. What is the basic style of story writing? Cooper.
Writing a story.
I don't believe that's correct. Jake.
The inverted pyramid.
Not hearing a ding. Yeah, there it is. The pyramid approach. Not to be confused.
That's not how pyramids are.
Illegal. Jake, the board is yours.
Oh gosh, let's do JTC classes for 200.
I think he's going to do well in this category. Name JTC 100. Cooper.
Media and Society.
That is correct.
I'm in that one.
Well done. Cooper, the board is yours.
JTC classes for 400.
JTC classes for 400. JTC 211. Ooh.
I don't know.
No one's going for it. Jake's reaching. Jake.
Visual communications.
That is correct. Well done. Jake, the board is yours.
Oh gosh. Let's go to U.S. History of Journalism for 200.
All right. Go on history. It's time to spin the wheel. Ooh, Ren Wadsworth. Give it a spin, Ren. Let's see what Jake gets. Ooh, very, very close to the punishment. But Jake, that means you get free points. That is 200 points? Yes. Woo! You get free 200 points. And I'm going to move it over to Abby. The board is yours.
I'm going to go with CSU for 400.
CSU for 400.
Yes.
What is the most recently built dining center known for its variety of small restaurants called? Abby.
The Foundry?
That is correct. My personal favorite.
I love the Foundry.
Foundry is fantastic. I got to live in Corbett. It was perfect. Abby, the board is yours.
I'm going to go with CSU for 600.
CSU for 600. When was CSU's newspaper organization, the Collegian, first founded? Jake.
1891.
That is correct. Well done. I would hope he would know that since he's the advisor.
Yeah, you founded it, right?
And my boss is in the office. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh.
All right, guys, see you later.
That was brutal. That wasn't even in the back. That was straight in the face. Jake, the board is yours.
U.S. history of journalism for 400.
U.S. history of journalism for 400. What type of journalism has been plummeting due to the rise of digital media? Cooper.
Newspaper?
That is correct.
Almost out of
Rip
negatives.
the collegian. I'm kidding. We love them. Cooper, the board is yours.
Let's do history of journalism for 600.
History of journalism for 600. Originating during the Industrial Revolution, what is the name given to journalists who go out of their way to expose corruption? Cooper.
What is a watchdog?
That is incorrect. Jake.
Muckrakers.
That is correct. Well done.
Same.
Muckraker, 600 points to Jake. Jake, the board is yours again.
Let's go U.S. history of journalism for 800.
800 in U.S. history of journalism. Which famous American figure would be responsible for the creation of the New York Post? Ooh. Jake.
Joseph Pulitzer?
That is incorrect. Good guess, though.
Comics.
Anyone else? Cooper.
Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton.
That is correct. Wow. Blind guess.
So good.
Blind guess. Cooper, the board is yours.
You're out of those negatives, bud.
Wow.
That was crazy. I didn't expect to get this far. JTC classes for 600.
JTC classes for 600. It's time to spin the wheel.
Luck is
Ren, spin that wheel. Let's see what Cooper gets. He gets to gamble 600 points. Very interesting stuff. Abby, I'm going to give you the board.
I'm going to go with CSU for 800.
CSU for 800. What object of the LSC Plaza is a symbol of free speech? Jake.
The stump.
That is correct. Well done.
Very true.
Again.
Also a great daily newsletter.
Ah, great advertising.
I'll get my plugs in.
Shameless
The
plug
board
right
is
there.
yours, Jake.
Let's go for U.S. history of journalism for 1,000.
1,000 points. A lot of points on the line. In which decade of the first ever public radio news broadcast, what decade was the first public radio news broadcast ever heard? Jake.
1920s.
That is correct. The 1920s. Jake, the board is yours.
Storytelling for 400.
Storytelling for 400. Spin the wheel! Ren, give it a spin. Here we go. Jackpot! Jake, you have just won all of the points in the jackpot, not like you needed them. That's 3,500 points going to Jake. I don't know who's going to win this.
I'll bring it back.
Cooper's confident. In fact, Cooper, because of your confidence, I'm going to give you the board.
Thanks. I'm looking forward to it. JTC classes for 800.
JTC classes for 800. What is JTC 490? Jake.
Capstone?
Incorrect. Anyone else?
Abby, you got this,
No,
right?
that's okay.
That's a pass. The correct answer was workshop. All right. Abby, I'm going to give you the board to round out this round.
I'm going to gamble my points.
She's going to gamble her points, so she gets those points in addition to the points she may get here.
And I'm just going to go with CSU 1000.
CSU 1000. Who puts on the collars that our local squirrels fashionably wear? Jake.
Michelle Ansel.
That is incorrect. Very specific.
If I answer this, do I
would love
lose
that
my
joke.
points?
You just don't get them and you lose your gamble.
Okay. I'm going to go with the natural resources people.
That is correct. 1,300 points. Wow.
Oh my god.
All right, last question for this round. We're running low on time. Jake, the board is yours.
By the way, I was trying to make a Clark Chella joke back there. Anyway, storytelling for 1,000.
Storytelling for 1,000. These 5 elements are said to make a story newsworthy. Cooper.
Oh man, I learned this. I was there for that. It's controversy, like conflict. It's Timeliness, that's one. There's...
I'm going to go ahead and cut you off.
Yeah,
It's
you
taking
should.
too long. And I'm going to go ahead and end this section of the show. We're running a little short on time. Don't go away just yet after the break. We've got a final round where it's win it all or lose it all. Stay tuned.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final round. Everything to play for, all the marbles. There's going to be one question. The contestants will answer that question on their whiteboards. If they get it right, they get some points. If they don't, they lose those points. It's time to determine how many points they will gain or lose. Each of the contestants will now take a moment to wager as many points as they wish. Let's get their scores on the screen to recap. Cooper is at -1,000. Jake is at 7,600 and Abby is at 2,200. Everything to play for here. Contestants, go ahead and take a moment and wager as many points as you wish. Cooper, you can wager up to 1,000. I'll allow it.
What do you think I'm going to wager?
You could steal the win. Anything is possible here at CTV. Oh, you can put your whiteboards down when you're done.
Go again.
Excellent. Let's go down the line and see how many points they've wagered. Abby, how many points did you wager?
I wagered them all.
All of them.
Okay.
Jake, how many did you wager?
I'm going to wager 2,000.
2,000 points. He could still pull off the win. Cooper, how many did you wager?
Up to 1,000 points.
Up to 1,000 points. I will allow it. So you could get into the positives. It'd be 0. But regardless. All right. Folks, are you ready for the final question?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. The final question is, what would be the first dorm hall ever built at CSU? You have 30 seconds to write down your answers. Go. Diligently thinking. When you're done, flip over your whiteboards. When you flip them over, you cannot pick them back up. That's the word I'm looking for.
What are your answers at home?
Jake is changing his answer.
Yeah, whatever.
Time is up. Write down your answer really quickly. All right. Abby, we're going to start with you. What answer did you put down? What is the first dorm hall ever built at CSU?
I went with Allison.
Allison. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Jake?
I had no idea, so I just thought it'd be funny and say Clark.
It is the oldest building at CSU, but not the oldest dorm. Cooper?
I also went with Allison.
Allison, this is an interesting scenario to be in. Got the answer correct. They lose for everyone except Jake, because he is the winner tonight. Woo! You have won yourself a brand new car. There you go. There's your new car.
Oh, beautiful.
It's so shiny.
It's very shiny. It's a brand new model.
Beautiful.
Just picked up from the dealership, Target today. Or no, it was Walmart. Excuse me, it was Walmart.
It's your brand association, right?
I'm so sorry. Listen, I have no loyalty to supermarkets in the United States. That's okay. Well, congratulations, Jake. Well played, everyone else. Cooper, you didn't quite make it to the positives, but that's okay. Abby, you gave a valiant effort as well.
Thank you.
Thank you all very much for tuning in tonight. We hope to see you again for another round of Ramboozled, but don't go anywhere. Tomorrow night, CTV Cooks. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. Have a great night.